What's up, YouTube? Just got the new X1 Visa card in the mail and wanted to do an unboxing and talk a little bit about it and explain why I got this card. So the biggest reason I got this is because you can use it to make unlimited fake or virtual cards on your phone, and then you can make those single use or have them automatically cancel. So if you get a subscription to something or a trial subscription, you could just tell it to cancel after a month, cancel after the first payment, and that way they don't trick you and charge your credit card a year later for a lot of money when you're not expecting it, which has happened plenty of times to me. Anyway, so that's the primary reason I got this. There's also a lot of points, so right off the bat you get 2 times points per dollar spent. Those points are worth about 1 cent each if you redeem them at their partner website, so you can spend them at places like Apple Store and different vendors. And if you use them there, they get a pretty good amount of money back. You could also get cash back, but when you get cash back, you only get 7/10 of a cent. So there are a lot of cards out there that are a lot better for points. If you convince your friends to sign up for this card, they give you bonuses, and you can get up to 5-10 times points. I think it's for like a year if you can get a bunch of people to use this. I don't think I'm going to convince anybody to use it. It's a 17-gram piece of stainless steel, which is what the card is. So let's open it up and see what I got. All right, so unboxing the X1 card. Here it is. I had not opened this yet, so this is all new to me. Looks pretty nice, pretty luxurious, which I think is they're selling this for number. So got to cover that up, and it is a 17-gram piece of stainless steel. Looks pretty nice. It's a chip card. It's also got tap to pay technology. It's a Visa credit card. Some of the things you can use this for are for free trials. So get a free trial, you give them your credit card, but the free trial card that you put in there is canceled after 24 hours, so they can't charge you if you forget to cancel. Then you can also use single-use cards, and if you make it single-use, then if somebody does steal that number, well, they can't use it because you've already used it. You can just generate those as often as you think you should, depending on where you're shopping. Pretty nice card. Let's see, what does it sound like if I tap it with metal? Definitely better than the normal card, or at least higher quality. But that is more of a gimmick than anything, because it's just gonna be heavier in your wallet at the end of the day. But the single-use part of it is really the reason that I wanted to get this. I get charged all the time for trials that I forget about. Or if I want to cancel something, I cancel it and then they charge me anyway, and somehow I didn't cancel it properly and it doesn't count. They still charge me, which really irritates me. And then of course there's an app. There's no additional documentation in the box it comes with. It is a nice box, pretty heavy, and definitely looks nice. It's called the X1 card. Compared to a regular card. Alright, comparing it to a regular card, this is just a normal, it's also a Visa, plastic. You can definitely hear it. Hear it. Different sound. It's a lot heavier, so if you like a lot of heavy metal in your wallet, this is perfect. I think if you had a whole bunch of these, it probably wouldn't be a great thing. But the fact that you can create single-use cards as much as you want is really the reason I got this thing. That is pretty cool. And there is an app that you use for doing this. Okay, I will show this screen, but you just hit the plus and you can generate a new card, create some rules, have it cancel after 24 hours, have it cancel after the first use, really whatever rules you want. And it's really geared towards single use. So you can connect it to Apple Pay, you can connect it to Google Pay. So like recurring memberships, rather than having to get the company to stop charging you, sometimes it's difficult to reach them. You just cancel the card. Or if you only create the card for that single charge, then you don't have to worry about canceling it. You could make it 24 hours so that after a day it cancels. And then of course single use cards. There is a ton of customization you can do to this card. If you want to cancel it after a month, whatever you want to do. And then of course this card itself is a credit card, which you can use wherever they take tap to pay, the chip card, or just a regular strip. It's got all of that. Comes with a pretty high credit limit if that's important to you. And then there's a lot of gimmicks. If you get other people to sign up, you get more points. There's no annual fee. All right, in summary, the X1 card is pretty cool. It's metal, stainless steel. The points are pretty good. You get 2 points back normally, and if you get other people to sign up, you get more than that. You can spend the points at the Apple Store, Macy's, Nike, Nordstrom, Sephora, and a whole bunch of others. And as long as you're spending them at these stores that X1 is partnered with, you get the full credit. You get about a cent per point. If you try to get cash back, which is what I normally do with my credit cards, it's not very good. It gives you 7/10 of a cent for each point. So it doesn't really compare too well to the other cards that I've got. But it's also got things like a very high credit limit if you have a decent credit, no annual fee, up to 3 times points on specific purchases. They've got these boost things that come out all the time, and you select a boost and you get like 3 to 5 times points on a very specific type of purchase. So it's a little bit of gamifying the whole credit card purchasing thing. You got virtual cards, which is the whole reason that I got this, so you can create as many free trial cards or single-use cards as you want. And then, of course, it's got the normal Visa signature perks. So these are things like basic travel insurance, extended warranties, and then there's some other benefits if you read the little booklet that it comes with. And then, of course, the app is pretty easy to use. And it's way better than the normal banking app for credit cards. There's an easy to use dispute resolution with just a few taps. And then of course it's very easy to create as many cards as you want. You can assign those to your Apple Pay or your Google Pay very easily, and then you can use that to pay with your watch or your phone. And of course the disadvantages of the cards, like you have to use their suppliers, their vendors, if you're going to redeem your points, or you get significantly less point value. So that's kind of a disadvantage. But if you need a card with single-use cards, like unlimited single-use cards, this is perfect for that. If you don't, there's plenty of other cards out there that might be better. For instance, Chase Inc. Visa Business Preferred. That's awesome card. You get 3 points back per dollar spent on travel, and I spend a lot on travel, and you can get cash back so every point is worth about a penny. So if you spend 10 grand, you can get $300 back, which is pretty nice, especially if you're traveling all the time. And then of course there's cards for all kinds of other things. I can get 2 percentage points back for gas with an Amex card, and just there's a lot of other cards that are great out there. But if you want a pretty cool looking stainless steel card and one that allows you to create single use credit cards, then X1 is definitely it.